Beautiful.
Now you can shove your pillow
I'm sorry.
shove your cushion to the chair, to the camera.
This happened when I got Carter to clap sync as well. He also
We
missed
need
out
it
his
for
cushion.
the next guest. We need to put the pillow somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Put the cushion somewhere
I
safe.
agree. Okay, well, it's my name. This is my name.
This is Edie.
This is Edie.
Dude, we never know how to do an intro. We just go into it. And then I'm in the editing and I'm like, do I cut it before or after the clap sync? What am I doing?
I really love
I think you have
watching
to-
our wave lines, and
Yeah.
I look so. Do
You
I
can
look?
also put this cushion away if you want to sit more comfortably back in the couch.
And I'm gonna.
You can get rid of that now.
Ditch
yeah,
it.
That's okay. That's okay.
You can also, if you want to sit cross-legged, we can chuck a blanket over you.
No, I'm quite comfy.
Okay, good.
You balling?
Wait.
Yeah,
actually-
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you. I trust you are comfortable, but you look like
You look like you're like.
Well, actually, though, if I watch this and my posture is terrible, like I'm gonna be really upset.
Posture isn't
Yeah,
important.
that's-
It's couch. It's podcast.
I feel like I'm in challenges. This is so crazy.
What are you saying about us?
I'm saying things.
Who? I haven't seen challenges. Am I Zendaya or you Zendaya?
No,
she's
I'm Zendaya.
Come on.
Obviously.
And am I the rat twink that I was mentioning?
They're kind of both rat twinks.
Wait,
Yeah, I
you're,
know, but
I was doing. We
you're
were.
Mike Feist. You're Josh O'Connor.
Okay, I'll take it. I was like, we were doing.
is Joshua McCormick the one that was in the new Knives Out?
Yes.
Yes.
When we were doing, we stayed
my
up
God.
till sunrise on New Year's,
That's a law drop. What's the law
and
drop?
so we were doing Fuck, Marry, Kill,
Mm.
past the time, and dude, I don't know what it was, but it was I did Shane from Heated Rivalry.
You originally started with Ilya, and then I was like,
and then I changed it because it fit worse, and then I did quote the rat twink from.
because you said from challenges, and I was like, I haven't seen that, and I was like, is that the rat
Music
twink?
And then I Wilhelm from Young Royals.
Oh, I would kill Wilhelm.
That's what I
Okay.
did.
And what are the other two?
Marry Josh O'Connor.
No, it's the character.
Oh, wait, what?
It's the character, not
It's
the
his
actor. The
from
character.
Challenges.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Patrick. No, what's this? Is he Art? No, it is Patrick. Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
Art.
Yeah.
okay.
It's
well,
Patrick.
I'd still marry Art and fuck Ilya.
That's real. That's very real.
I said I'd marry. It wasn't Ilya, it was Shane.
It was Shane. Yeah.
Oh.
I changed it because he
Oh.
fit in more with the other guys.
I remain that. Shane
Okay.
is too anxious. Our household would fall apart.
Yeah, that's real.
That is so
actually.
okay. We did
Wait,
say.
we can't.
We just say we can't start like this, and then we started.
so
like
so
this.
so for the people at home, we've all finished Heated Rivalry and we've all finished Stranger Things. I say we all as in Edie watched the finale and me and Lucas have watched it.
Yeah.
But we were like, we can't talk about it early on because it's spoilers and we'll have to spoiler it. And if the first 20 minutes of our podcast episode is skip this to watch the later, it doesn't.
That's not
it's
good. Yeah.
It's not got good flow.
So this will be your teaser for later.
Yeah.
I have some things to say about Josh O'Connor, and it will show how on Twitter I am.
Yes.
Maybe are you on the side of Twitter where people really think Josh O'Connor and Sam Reed were like in a situationship?
No.
Yeah, and there's like
Wait, what's
I
the
don't want
like?
to get like to reveal how crazy I am
Yeah.
on Twitter. But they filmed a movie together in 2016, and Josh O'Connor's Spotify has a playlist called Sam Reed, first and last name, and it's got
That's
like
insane.
the Bronski beat on it. It's got like
What?
crazy. It's got like closeted like
Like, whoa.
yeah, and like there's other things. Like people people are like, oh yeah, I saw them in a club together one time in 2016.
How credible is that though?
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
None of this is.
They were in a
credible.
club together in 2016.
Yeah, I was on the side of Twitter for a sec where they were like, Zendaya's pregnant because of these
Yes.
reasons at Christmas. Yeah.
I was on that side.
I
too.
kept seeing people
And then
saying,
it, like, abandoned.
like, Zendaya's pregnant, and then is this, but this is what my For You page is. But I was like, I can't be bothered to actually Google if she is.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't think she is.
I don't think she is
She
based
just
on
had
the
some coats on, and people were like, and she was meeting his family, and people were like,
Girlie just got engaged. I think she's probably going to have a cool fuck-ass wedding and then have kids. If she
God
wants
forbid
kids.
a girl is cold.
dude,
God forbid it's
if
winter.
they don't have
Sorry.
one of, yeah, if they don't have one of the most gorgeous weddings of all time, I think I might like.
There's a chance that they don't publish any wedding photos ever.
Yeah, true.
I agree. I don't think they're going to.
I'm curious as how big that wedding's going to be because people talked about Taylor Swift's wedding and they were like, she's going to have the biggest celebrity wedding ever. And it's going to be so obvious. about beef, about who she doesn't invite. They're like, is she going to invite Blake Lively? Or whatever. Who cares? But I'm like, is Zendaya and Tom Holland going to have a big wedding? I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
What if Auntie May is it?
Ooh, I feel like she would.
She has to be the wedding.
She has to be the wedding. Come on.
Like, surely they invite, what's his name? The best friend.
Oh, Ned.
Surely Ned's at the wedding.
His name. I don't know his actor's name off top.
His name. I already know him as Ned.
Are these Spider-Man actors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when you were that is literally why you were together, is because of Spider-Man.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Imagine, their vows. Their vows are going to go crazy, and we'll never get to hear them.
We'll never know. Yeah.
I hope someone who is at their wedding is a Reddit user and will post their vows on Reddit.
I don't hope that happens, because that's an invasion of privacy.
I really hope I can see behind your eyes that you want that to happen.
I've actually started, like, on TikTok and Twitter. Is it?
It's working, Edie. Look,
Yeah. I'm just telling you to put it close to
I've had to, like, block multiple accounts because I find it so tantalizing when people are posting invasions of privacy on TikTok and Twitter,
like, I wanna
where
look
it's
into
like
this.
it's like a zoomed in picture of them at a club. I have to block the account immediately because I'm just like,
I shouldn't get to see this.
It's too much of a dopamine high for me, and I can't have my For You page knowing I want to see this.
Yeah.
Then I keep doing social.
Because
It's kind of real. I have so many people blocked on Twitter and Tumblr. Like, I see something I slightly don't like blocked.
I'm the same on
Oh.
TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, real? I don't do it on TikTok.
I do it on TikTok. I block so many people on TikTok.
Wow.
I really have. I don't think I've ever blocked to someone on TikTok.
You should get
Definitely
into it.
have. But
No, there's a couple people in like IRLs who I've blocked.
no, yeah, right. But it'll be after like a while if their content keeps coming up. I'm like, ugh. Blocking people on TikTok is so hard to figure out.
So hard to do.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
No,
No.
there's been a
Yeah.
couple times where I've been like, where I've gotten, ever since I made my TikTok account public, and because I was just posting guitar things on there, and I wanted that to have the potential for public outreach. I don't really care about views, but I'm like, this is nice. It's not something I just want my friends to see.
Yeah.
It's a weird psycho thing of being like, I can't keep posting this because my friends are going to get so annoyed at me, but if it's public, it's fine because I'm not posting it for them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I started getting the be my sugar baby sort of messages, like 300. I'll give. I don't want any sex. I don't want any romance. I just want money. No, I
I've
just
never
want.
gotten those.
Well,
And my account's been public for years.
Look at the difference between us.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that sounds like you because I mean.
I'm hurt.
No,
I'm kidding.
but I'm a young woman who can be predated on. Anyway, that's a crazy thing to say on the podcast. You might have to bleep that out. Don't.
Crazy way to refer to yourself.
That's because it's not true. None of it's true. But
Guess which part is true?
2 truths, 1 lie.
yes, that's great. It's like my leg all way too loud. But what was I gonna say? Oh, and like I've gone to block these people. Like it's so hard to block spam messages.
Low key.
On TikTok.
The first time that I went to block someone, like semi recently, that I was like, it was the first time in a while I was going to block someone. I googled it. I was
Yeah,
like,
me
how do I
too.
block people on TikTok?
Or I wanted to unblock someone so that I could see the post they made, and I can figure out how to unblock them. And I was like, this is good. This is
Yeah,
good for me.
Well,
it's so real.
this could really dox me. No, it's not gonna dox me, but like
Expose
there's
you.
someone in my life who I don't talk to anymore, and it's healthy for both of us that we don't really talk to each other. But I now know that they have Instagram, and it was a big thing in their life that they didn't have Instagram, and I was told through a friend, so I don't know that this is accurate, that they don't want the rest of us in their life to know that it exists. Like,
Real.
they don't want us to follow them, and they kind of want it to be like, because they want to keep that separation or whatever.
That
But-
with an Instagram is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, but I haven't seen their account come up once, which leads me to believe I've been blocked. And I was like, I'll go check it on the podcast account and see if their account exists on there. But because I'm the same system, Instagram would not show me their account.
This account and all related.
Yeah.
So
You know, I recently made a new account for the play, and I noticed that it wasn't blocking any of the people I've blocked on my personal account. Like, they were coming up as suggested contacts. And I
Well-
was like, that's so weird.
well, it won't. It's just if someone blocks you, and all accounts you create, then it blocks that account if you're logged in on the
Interesting.
same device.
So that person does not have me blocked. That means.
There's a person who I have blocked on public accounts, and on my private account because anyway, I don't like them. I don't like this person at all. But I still want to stalk their life, and I'm not,
Of
and
course.
I'm not allowed because I blocked them, which means that I can't follow them again. But I mean, I could unblock them. But the thing that annoys me is when they're tagged in people's stories,
Yes.
and I go to click the tag to like see if their profile's changed, and it doesn't let me tag them. It doesn't let me click on it because I've blocked them, so the tag isn't real. And I go,
I hate it when the tag isn't real.
the tag isn't real.
Or when like someone
It's
famous will repost someone's
else's
story,
and I go to
and then
click
you'll
the-
go to click it.
When it's a poll, and I want to click the poll, and it goes, you can't go to this story.
Yeah, this is actually a different story.
It's a different story. This is our first episode filming in 2026.
Yeah,
Yay!
it is. It's not going to be the first one released, but it's the first film.
It's the first film. The first one released was filmed in December. And now
Kyla's
it's-
episode?
Yeah, Kyla's episode. So it is funny that the next episode that we release is a guest episode, and the one we're filming right now is a guest episode.
It's a guest episode, yeah.
And we kind of thought we'd do another episode with me and Lucas, and then this is a schedule. This is
And
how
then we
time
didn't.
Time worked.
Wow.
And Edie is a person that we've wanted to, like, from the jump, when we were like, we could have guests on the podcast.
Yeah.
We, in the messages, I'm sure I could find it, it was like, Kata, then Edie. Like, it
Yeah.
was literally...
I was name dropped in the first episode for being the person you guys told about this podcast. No, being the person who got you on to Be Real. That's a lot less interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, you were one of the... We named out 3 people, and you were one of them. You were one of the first ones. Yeah.
You, I think, became really quickly one of the most, like, realistic mutual ties between me and Lucas. And I know Edie, I know you through Lucas exclusively. It's not like I'm saying that
kind of a running theme.
you, like... Oh, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah? Defend yourself?
No, I was gonna say...
guest planned that is not.
Really?
Yeah.
In the whole list?
I think so.
Is it Forrest?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sure we could get.
No, I'm not gonna name them, drop. But I think there's another, which is debatable on who it is. It could even be Edie if you really think about it.
I know you from high school.
No. There's another person on the list.
Oh, who has a tie between
Who has
us
a tie?
two, but not Lucas?
No, who has a tie between all 3 of us, but I think technically you could vouch that it's Edie if it's Edie first.
I don't remember the list. This is fine.
Is it Aiden Ward?
Ouch.
Ouch.
No.
No, everyone is, but in a way,
Yeah.
you were the first, like, you're a friend in which, like, there are Lucas friends who I know through Lucas and I wouldn't hang out with without Lucas yet. Edie is someone who, because we live, like, relatively close, and we don't drop suburbs on this pod.
Ooh.
But we
We
live,
don't drop locations or places we go often.
Ooh.
so don't say,
Say the name of the place you work.
and don't say the name of the place we
Oh,
quiz.
I will never say the place that I work. I hate it.
Good.
So I've got,
Should I say that?
I have
say
hospo
that.
job and venue job and quiz.
We should really start explaining this to guests off the air. Because we
'Cause
also
we-
explained it to Carter on the air.
Oh, fuck.
But
People are
anyway.
going to be so bored of us.
It's good you told me about suburbs, though, because I love talking about suburbs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but me and Edie live in close by locations, and so we can hang out, and we have hung out, the 2 of us, and I think I developed a friendship
You
with
can
Edie.
quote me on that. Have hung.
On,
I was going to say,
I was
on
like,
what?
I didn't say
What are we
shit.
quoting you on?
Edie says nothing that says you can quote me on that.
Yeah.
I also don't think the mic was like up to my mouth. So
it got there.
it got
I watched
there.
you put it there.
I think that and you can correct me on this, I would be fair enough to say that even though I know you through Lucas, I think you're my friend
Yes.
separate to Lucas.
you 2 hang out more than I hang out with Edie now.
Whoa.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we need to get
We
a
like
sub-
never hang out.
We need to get a subway
We
date
do,
going.
we do.
This is cute.
It's because I don't message people first.
Yeah, and I've cemented Lucas in my life in an inseparable way.
Mm. Someone said something crazy to another someone. Actually, I can't say this.
Oh.
I'll tell you guys off mic.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
This is so cruel to the listeners.
No, they can deal with it.
I was gonna say, so we should talk about New Year's a bit because it's
Yes.
relevant.
Yeah, because as of today, it's the 2nd.
It's the 2nd.
Yeah.
So whenever you get this, it should be 2.
It's messed up and evil that the 2nd is still a public holiday.
I was saying that New Year's Eve should be a public holiday.
Yeah.
Because Carter had some things this morning relevant to his life that meant that, like, and it was like, oh, it's because it's a public holiday, da 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 da. And we were
I was
like,
why?
why?
Like, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day should be. But no, it's New Year's Day and the day after New Year's Day.
When my boss from food hospitality was, like, talking to me about the days that we were closed, he was like, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. And I was like, oh, yeah. I just guessed that I was like, oh, he just kind of wants to be closed that day. Not even thinking that it was because it was a public holiday.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
How was your guys' New Year?
It was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
We
spent it together with a couple other friends at my boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
Which was fun, which was very fun.
And it was, like, the original plan was, like, because of the traveling of suburbs and it being New Year's, I was like, for me to get home, it would cost me like $80.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you give me somewhere to sleep, I'll come to wherever you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course,
so originally we were gonna go, me and Forrest and Ben and Awa were all gonna
come back to my
go back to Lucas' house to sleep there.
Yeah.
And then Ez was like, you can sleep here.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, let's do this.
And then you didn't sleep.
And then it hit like 3 a.m.
So-
and it was us 4 left up, and I think CK mentioned it was like, what if we stayed up for the sunrise? And we were like, okay, what if we stayed up for the sunrise?
And then there was a moment of us going like, yeah, this is a great idea. And then there was 3 hours of 2.5 hours of the most, like, the conversations would be like, we should just go to bed. And then one of us, and it was rotating between us.
It would change.
I felt for a while, that it was just me who was like, guys, we should stay up. We should keep staying up.
Yeah.
But then there was like, at one point you were like, but we're so close.
We're so close. We're like half an hour away from when the sun's going to start
And
rising.
the longest time of that whole night was, I'd say, 4:30 to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were like, it was telling us that I think it was like 6 a.m. was sunrise, but 5:30 was dawn. Yeah. And we were like, we just have to make it to 5:30 because that's when we'll start seeing light and it'll be real.
Yeah. But 4:30 to like 5:20 was like,
so
it was
slow.
So slow because it was like, guys, what if we just went to bed? No, we're so close, but we're not too close. Like
there was enough time that we were so tired we could have just all fallen asleep.
Yeah.
But we were like, if we give up now, that's like stupid.
It's like a waste.
And then we had the realization when it hit 5 that Lucas could drive home straight after sunrise.
Yeah, because
of legal license restrictions. And then we were like, because we were all talking about how we'll stay up till sunrise, we'll then go to sleep, and then we'll wake up and have a good breakfast. But then we were all like, the thought of staying up all night in Ez's house and then it being 7 a.m. going, cool, I'm gonna go to a room in your house and fall asleep for 4 hours, felt weird, especially when we were all like awake.
Me realizing that I could
just go home.
go home, I was like, dude,
this
what
is...
if I just went home and slept instead? And I will be the first to say that, like, driving on zero sleep is really bad. However, it was really quiet and I was awake enough.
Yeah.
And I made sure that I was locked in, and if I wasn't at any point, I would have just pulled over.
Yeah.
Like, I did it as safe as I could have.
When people make challenges for themselves that don't matter.
But it's like a dumb, it was so dumb, but in a way it's like, we saw the first sunrise of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
And it might be the
That's
last sunrise
cute.
I see of the year, probably not. But
like, it's
it was like, it kind of felt really nice. Like, the second we looked outside at one point and we were like, guys, it's blue
light.
outside, and the sun had started rising. We were like, holy shit.
And that
we
was
need
like
to go
15 minutes
outside.
before we thought dawn was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so we had a sudden like, and then we
Yeah.
went outside and we just looked at the blue, and like, then we started hearing birdsong and hearing your face. I was like, it's something bad. Hearing birdsong and hearing
Oh, the birdsong was so loud.
so loud.
Like, there's a video that I posted on my priv when I posted my New Year's post, and it was at the very end, and it was like, you could hear the birds so loudly, like all the morning birds.
Did you have music in that post?
No, because I wanted the birds to be
I can
heard.
go and listen.
You want to listen?
But
And there was, it was like, we were hit with this like 20-minute boost of like, holy shit, we made it to sunrise.
Yeah.
And we were being so silly and so fun. Like, we were like making the best jokes that I don't remember, but I know.
But I know they were really good.
Like, they were really good. And then after that, they started to just get dumber and dumber again.
Yeah.
And honestly, one of my favorite parts of the whole night was the whole morning. Was after that we went back inside and we made some tea. And we all sat and drank tea.
Was the best idea, I think.
Yeah, because it made it feel like a morning thing. It kind of made it feel like this is an action we're taking.
I think it woke me up as well.
Yeah, it's caffeine. You know, it does that. Ez went and lied down on the couch. But he was awake and he was there and he kind of joined in.
I really thought he was asleep. I went to be like, hey, I'm going to go. And he was just lying with his dog. And I was like, I'm going to leave in 10 more minutes in case he's asleep.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was.
But he was there. And me and Forrest and Lucas sat like... And it was funny because when I think about it, I was like, I was in that house for so long that I'm so familiar with the spaces that we were in.
I think I'm gonna die
in this house. And we sat and I think me and
you two were on the couch. I was on
higher chair
on like a bar stool.
Yeah. And we sat there for maybe 20 more minutes doing ins and outs of 2026.
Yeah,
which is
it was
crazy
really good.
Because whenever I see that on the internet, I'm too tired to partake in it. People are like, put your ins and outs, and I'm like, I don't have any ins and outs. But we just sat there being like, and just kept going.
Yeah,
and it was like in a chill way, where it was just kind of a way of us expressing things that we have liked about our lives and things that we are like ready to move on, or hopes.
Yeah, we would be doing like fun little niche things, and then we'd just be like, out global warming.
I think I said, I can't say that I was like in transphobia because
why can't you say that?
Why can't they say that transphobia was an in?
You said out.
You'd think that's what I would say.
Have you changed?
There was a running. Yeah, you can explain.
It's this running joke within our friend group that Lucas started that I'm transphobic. Because and then I said, yeah, I hate all of my friends, and then we were like, wait, is it all of my friends?
And then I tried to get them to name 2 non-trans people, and they
3,
really struggled.
and I got 2.
They really struggled. You were the first one. Shout out.
Shout out.
And then we realized, and then Ben was the second one.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. Ooh. But it was like now there's a joke that I'm transphobic. So then I was like in transphobia, and it was hilarious.
It was great. Yeah.
Well, Lucas is notoriously biphobic. So.
Oh no.
And hates women.
And hate lesbians.
Oh,
was also a thing. Because back when Chapel Roan was first becoming a thing, I was like, I don't really like her. And so they all said I hated lesbians.
I think you also like kept insulting me and Freya one night or something, and we were like, well,
makes sense. That seems like something I'd do.
Well, I actually remember the night so well.
Really?
Not to
was
go
that
down
the
memory lane.
Inside Out? The one that sucked with the drinking game. Was that night?
No,
because that was the Chapel Roan night.
It was the night. Oh, actually, that is when.
The night
but
before
I'm
Christmas.
just thinking of the night that the group chat got made, and we were like sitting.
Oh, yoga
night. And we
toast
were like
night.
Toast night.
Yes.
Crazy.
That was so good.
Yoga night, toast night.
Toast night. Well,
That's
there was a song about
wild.
toast that was created.
It was incredible. It was really
I
stunning.
love that.
Do you love toast?
Yeah, I do love toast. But I like different types of toast more than other types of toast.
I was going through Freya's like Smash folder on TikTok where it's like mostly like fan cams and edits. Then there was a video of toast.
Oh, dude, that's so real. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
And you don't need to bleep any of that out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't bleep out things about ourselves. We bleep things about other people.
Yeah.
One of the other things about New Year's was that me and Forrest did it sober.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Because Forrest has reasons why he's being sober right now for an extended period of time, and on me for a short period of time, I was on my period, so I am on medication that means that I can't have alcohol. So and that was like 3 days. Like I got
new uterine lining, new year, new me.
Oh, I fucked it up. You know what? You know what fucked me over? You know what fucked me over is messaging a group chat and going, I had 9 out of 12 periods this year. Fucking 10 now. Because I got mine after Christmas before New Year's. And it's like still there, kind of, but it's mostly gone.
Yeah, you guys were acting like you weren't though.
Yeah, which was amazing.
Right.
Because there's been so many times that me and Forrest have had a sleepover, and we'll talk about this more on his episode, I'm sure, but when we're going to sleep, we get so delirious in the best way that it's like, we were used to be like, is this what it's like? We don't need drugs. Like we get to a state where we are all obviously altered. Like, we're in an altered state. And I don't know if it's tiredness, I don't know if it's delirium, I don't know if it's like...
That's a brand.
Delirium?
There's a brand called Altered State.
That's so funny.
Clothing brand.
But I'm
carry
like,
on.
but I'm like, oh, sometimes we're like, we don't even need drugs. But it feels like, I don't know, there was an energy to it where we're there and we're like, we haven't spent any money on any substances. We are not drinking alcohol. I'm not going to feel nauseous because I've drunken alcohol. I'm not going to deal with a hangover. But because of I'm around Benji being so drunk.
Oh, Benji was smashed.
Really?
He was still great though, but he was smashed.
Benji was so smashed.
I wouldn't expect him to get super drunk. I don't know why.
He had a hip flask.
Well, his girlfriend had a hip flask, and then he also had RTDs of like whiskey coke. And
But I kept saying to him, I was like, hey Benji, can I look at that flask? And like then just holding it.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you want some? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna drink it, but I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah.
And then I solidly had it in my pocket for about half an hour at one point.
He asked us 3 separate times if he was funny or drunk or sober, and I think it's just funny that it was 3 separate times.
He also kept saying, Benji's our next guest, by the way.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah.
He also kept saying, I've never said this before in my life. He said that probably 30 times. He go, I've never said this before in my life, but and then would say a statement.
Yeah.
And he said,
which mostly I think was,
"You're the
I love
goat."
you like a brother,"
Oh.
or "You're the goat."
You're the goat.
Yeah.
But he said at one point, he said to Lucas, I've never said this before, but I love you like a brother. And then Lucas goes, I heard you say it to Forrest 5 minutes ago. And then he said, no, I love Forrest like a creature. And then we're sitting in this room and he goes, CK, I've never said this before in my life. And then he goes, and then I'm like, are you going to say something original right now, Benji? Or are you going to say something you've said over and over again? And he goes, oh. And then he says, because he just said to Forrest, you got that dog in you.
Oh.
And then he says, I was like, are you going to say the same thing to me? Or are you going to say something interesting? And he goes, CK, you got that Lucas in you.
I'm sitting on the recliner right next to them going,
huh?
What part of Lucas?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
But it was really funny. And then
That's what
Benji,
people wanna
like,
know.
love of my life, was like, I hope that I'm interesting and fun right now, and I love you guys so much, and you guys mean so much to me. And we were like, this is amazing and sweet.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, we all agree with what
It was
we're
great.
doing.
He kept encouraging me to get more inebriated. I was like, okay, Benji.
Okay,
yeah, I'll
Benji.
join you.
I'll join you. But then at one point he was like, I explained to him why I wasn't drinking, and he was like, you don't need to explain. You don't need to justify. And I was like, I know, I'm just telling you why.
Yeah.
We're just having a
We're just
conversation.
having a conversation.
Yeah, because what did your New Year's end up being? How was it?
My New Year's was lovely. I went and saw When Harry Met Sally, the movie,
yeah.
my favourite movie of all time. The
Went and
Ghost
saw like at Academy or
Yeah.
something? Hell yeah.
at Academy.
Like in the nighttime, in the evening.
Yes.
That's
In
interesting.
the
That's
evening.
sick.
And then we went to Freya's, but she was working until like 10:30.
That sucks. Yeah, James worked until midnight.
Ugh, I've done that before and it
Sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
And then we
Clocking
went
off in the new year.
sorry. Actually, can I describe my whole day?
Please,
Because it was like
literally
the most
do.
perfect. It was like my dream day. If I had to
You should explain it to day, but I just had the realization that this podcast is just us catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which was half the point, but I was just like, wow, we're really doing this.
if we were catching up, I would have my phone out right now and I would be like showing you the photos
Yeah,
of the
real.
day as we go through.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is different.
This is different, but
Maybe if the camera blacks out again.
if you want to send them to me, I can still put them on screen.
Yeah. Okay, my dream day.
I'm gonna
I
eat a
wake
muesli
up.
bar while you tell your story.
Okay, I wake up. I'm in Freya's house, which is amazing because I love Freya's house.
It's a great house.
Yes, this is on the 31st.
You're not allowed to say anything when you don't have a mic with you.
No, I'm not. This was on the 31st.
Thank you.
Okay, I wake up, coffee, amazing, immediately. It's amazing coffee. Like, It's just such a good coffee. And then we walk the dog, and then I go home. I have an everything shower. I lie on my bed. I watch TikTok. I have time to try on multiple outfits. And then I go to Academy. I watch When Harry Met Sally. Perfect. The most goated movie.
On your own?
No, with Chantel and...
Oh, Gabriel. What time?
Oh, what time? Academy at 7.
Okay.
So it's 7. And then I'm watching with Chantel and Rose. And then $12 combo. Popcorn. Coca-Cola. Ice cream. Yeah. And then there's a car. No public transport this whole day, by the way, because my mum picked me up from Freya's. No public transport.
Whoa.
And I love public transport. Rose has her car. We hop in the car. We meander to a supermarket. We spend so long in a supermarket. I love supermarkets. We're picking things out, putting them back on the shelves. We're picking out berries, putting them back on the shelves. I love meandering in a supermarket.
Hell yeah.
Me and Forrest did that on New Year's as well.
Wow. And then we hop back in Rose's car. Okay, I'm going to slow down now because I feel like I have more time. And we're getting to the New Year's Eve. And you guys can... Anyway. Yeah. Okay, and then we're at Freya's house. We've picked her up. Soju in hand. Charcuterie board.
Oh.
Which needs to be put up on screen because it was beautiful.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, and then at this point, things get hazy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Things get really...
What was your drink of choice?
I had a soju, and then I had a lot of rosé.
I thought so. When you said you were crying drunk, I was like, it was the wine, wasn't it?
It was the wine. I do also think, like, I just do cry when I'm drunk.
Okay.
Like, and I really do think it's, like, not even in a bad way. I just, like,
it's your emotional release.
Cry.
It's crying time.
It's crying time.
Yeah.
Like, for me...
Do you get hungover?
I was pretty hungover when I woke up in the morning, but another amazing thing, before I went to sleep, I was so drunk that I kept being like, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. Girl who is obviously going to be able to go to sleep. Like, she's going to pass out. So Freya was like, okay, don't worry. I'll give you a magnesium pill.
Okay.
It was amazing. I had the best sleep of my entire life. I fell asleep on the couch watching Arrested Development, which is also an amazing
best
feeling.
way to go out, yeah.
Woke up, felt like I had slept 1,000 years, but it was 7:30, and I fell asleep at, like, 3.
Real.
So, like, picture how good that sleep was.
That's actually, yeah. That's incredible. That's 4 hours of just incredible sleep.
4 hours of incredible sleep on a couch.
Freya's couch is good for falling asleep on, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had sat on all of the couches in Ez's house so much that the thought of sleeping on them was crazy. Like, I was like, I can't sleep on any of these. I've sat on them for the last 7 hours.
Real.
I feel that way about my own bed sometimes.
Low-key.
Do you ever rotate yourself in your own bed and sleep the other way around?
Yes.
Yeah.
When we were in staying in Cambridge for the days in between Christmas and New Year's.
Cambridge is an awful place.
Cambridge, it was, like, fine.
Really?
We were staying on, like, a kind of farmy place.
Interesting.
I only
was,
am in
like,
Cambridge
chill.
for like an hour to go to a toilet and
Yeah.
go and get some food.
Yeah, I went in. We went in once. I bought 2 shirts and some shorts, and then I left. And then we left again. And I spent most of the time at the house. But I was staying in this room which had 2 beds. One of them was made up for me to sleep in. One of them wasn't. So I used the non-made-up one as my work bed and then my sleep bed, and it was really good, and I loved it.
Sometimes in my own house, I'll sleep on the couch because I get so sick of my own bed.
That's so.
That's
And
so
I need
interesting.
the
I
bed to
remember
have a
when
refresh.
I was at your house one time, and you had a mattress set up in a different room, and you were sleeping on the floor on a mattress because you didn't like your room.
Sometimes
So interesting.
I sleep downstairs. Sometimes I'm never in the same bed multiple nights in a row.
I guess that's one of the good things about having like your type of house is that there's places you can like go. After
Yeah.
being in your own room.
I could never imagine like choosing to sleep on my couch for fun.
Really?
I'm too
Yeah.
scared I'll dribble on this shit.
Especially on my couch. Like, I've definitely, like, if we're going away and someone has to take the couch, I'm like, can I take the couch? I'll take the couch. Like, I love sleeping on couches. But, like, I just can't imagine sleeping on my couch out of choice.
Couch
You
over
know?
air mattress any day.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Amen.
Amen.
I love sleeping on couches, low-key.
Me too.
Like, I think a lot of my best sleeps are
Truly
on
depends on the
couches.
couch.
I'd sleep on this couch.
This would be a good sleeping couch.
would be
It really
Yeah.
is. Usually, it used to be because this was quite an expensive couch, and we used to be like, we don't eat on this couch really, and so we've made jokes about you don't want to get any bodily fluids on it. So if I'm like lying down we all dribble in our sleep extensively. So we like, if we have a nap on the couch, get a towel and just put it down so you don't dribble on the couch.
Do you ever, this is so off topic, but
Mm-hmm.
if you can't eat on the couch, and I'm a big, like, eating while watching something,
Oh, I love it.
say what you will about our generation, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
It's my whole life.
Yeah.
It's
But
literally, yeah.
Instead of sitting on the couch, will you, like, sit on the floor to eat while watching?
Mostly, yeah.
things?
Mm.
That's good. That's good.
I
to know.
mean, most often when we eat dinner in this room, I sit right here, leaning on the couch as my backrest with my food on the table. Someone gets a chair and someone sits here. And so we're all watching the TV while we eat.
That's so real.
That's good.
But
Yeah.
sometimes I will go from, like, I'll make my cereal in the kitchen and I'll come and sit in the middle of the lounge on the carpet with my food and my phone.
Sometimes I will, like, because normally I'll stop myself from sleeping if we're going to have dinner and it's, like, close. But sometimes I'll, like, let myself go to sleep over dinner so that I don't have to eat dinner with my parents and can just eat it in my room with a YouTube video. Because I love my parents, but sometimes I just want to watch a YouTube video while I eat.
love watching a YouTube video while eating.
So
It's
good.
actually, there's nothing better than that.
Literally.
Lucas, we mentioned it last podcast episode. He's now watched the video that we mentioned last podcast. This is so full circle.
Yeah.
But I was like, watch this video, and he was like, and then he messaged me. He was like, send me the link. I'm about to eat food. I didn't send it in time, but then another time.
Next time I was eating,
Yeah.
I watched it.
It's great. I just like when I was in primary school and intermediate and I was eating breakfast, I'd be getting up, making my breakfast and watching a YouTube video. The art of choosing a 13 to 15 minute video while you eat breakfast before going to school.
Yeah.
Peak.
I'm worried the kids are going to lose it. What if they lose the skill?
What if they lose it? Yeah.
What if they're watching so many short form videos, they lose the art of choosing a YouTube video to eat to?
For me, there will be like
you can't scroll TikTok and eat because you need both hands to
Yeah.
eat, you know?
I also think there's
I do
certain
those
types of
sometimes. And I'm losing I don't enjoy TikTok as much. I don't enjoy my food as much because I'm trying to do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are certain shows also that I think are dessert shows.
Mm.
I could name a couple off the top of my
Okay,
head. And
yeah.
YouTube is dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
YouTube
that.
is dinner.
Yeah, YouTube's dinner.
Mm.
Or
But
lunch.
YouTube is dinner, but I don't get to experience that much often because I'm a chronic sit in the lounge and watch a TV show with my parents,
Real.
which is
Mm.
just
Yeah, like, sometimes
it's what we
I'm like-
enjoy.
Sometimes I'll sit down to eat and I'm like, oh, like I do really want to watch this thing or this video, but it's an hour and a half long. And I'm not gonna, after I'm done eating, I'm not gonna still want to watch it fully.
See.
So I'm gonna pick a different video instead and I'll watch you later.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was trying to watch Matthew Mercer Actors on Actors. Not Actors on Actors. I just was talking about
Actors
that
on
earlier
actors
today.
on actors on actors.
Matthew Mercer Last Meal with that really cool guy who does his last meal.
Oh,
videos.
Josh!
Guys, I
Mythical
have a
Kitchen.
thing to say about Last Meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the host.
You don't like Josh?
I love
No
him.
way. You should elaborate on this.
Should I kill myself?
No, you should elaborate on why you don't like
Every
him.
time I've watched it, he's been very unnerving to me because I really wanted to watch the Brendan Lee Mulligan one.
It's a really good
Really
episode.
wanted to watch it. And then I was talking to another friend about that and she felt the same way.
Whoa.
I loved that episode.
I
That's
felt
so
like he was
interesting.
really overbearing.
I can understand that.
think
I
it's just
can't
his
watch their
personality.
normal cooking content because of that reason. But I'll watch it because I think a lot of the time the person he's interviewing will like overtake it and I'm like, it's Josh. You know? Like I used to be into Mythical Kitchen when it would be like him and Trevor doing stuff. But Trevor,
Trevor's
who's
now
now
on
on Smosh.
Smosh.
Yeah.
I love that we're talking about YouTube
Love
again.
Trevor Everett.
This
we didn't
is a-
start it with it though.
We didn't start
We
with it.
love
we
YouTube.
started
We love
two of
YouTube.
the 4 episodes talking about YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous. This is episode 5, right? No, 6.
Yeah.
5.
Because Carter is episode 3.
So this is 5.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to talk about something.
I don't think that
No,
made
yes.
sense.
Yes, this is 5.
right
Carter
now.
was 3.
Yeah.
We did one between. Now this is 5.
Oh, you've done
yeah,
one in
yeah.
between?
Yes, we did.
We did
yeah.
one
No,
in
it's not just
between.
guest. Yeah.
We've
There was a
decided
2-week
on the
delay on
strategy
the
of there has to be at least one solo episode between guests
Yeah.
as to like
So it's still,
provide
like,
space and balance.
Yeah.
But we originally were like us guest, and now we're like us
One or
guest,
two.
us guest. It, there's a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's with scheduling. It's with time and people.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that we have to find a time to do another episode with us before we have someone we really want to get on the podcast.
Yeah. And who really wants to get on?
Who really wants to get on the podcast?
Benji.
Just Benji.
I'm actually so excited for that episode. He feels very eloquent.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about so many interesting things, I think.
Hopefully, yeah. He explained the Bible for 8 minutes on New Year's.
He said,
"Can I give you a 1 minute recap of what I've talked about in the Bible, what I've read in the Bible so far?" And they went, "Yep," and it was 8 minutes. I wasn't there. I was sitting in the next room, and I heard it all and can remember this.
That's actually very neat
I
because
so thought you were outside during that conversation.
I sat on the couch for like 20 minutes because I had to lock in real hard.
Yeah. Lock in. And then I came through and I'm like, are you okay? And you were like, I don't know. And I was like, I'm going to leave and come back and check in on you.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
Oh, that's very me. When I was peeking like the Y and the X axes of like drunk but happy, they were like crossing over, I was talking about the Sutherland Report, and I was talking about how John Campbell is now on RNZ, and I think it's because of the Sutherland Report. So Sutherland. It's anyway. I'm not drunk enough to explain it.
Okay, well, another time.
Yeah.
But we need to quickly. This is a conversation that we'd talk about while you're not here, but you are here, and this is great. So we're gonna talk about it anyway. We discovered this morning through a Discord server that Dan and Phill almost named their podcast We Raised You. Isn't this crazy?
That crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
There's a little screenshot. They said, we raised you and I'm sorry. And then they went, fan is Rio, and then other options. But it was them talking about their brainstorm session for naming it, and we raised you as one of the options. And we discussed, because we named our podcast probably after...
I've ever named anything ever in my entire life.
Literally, we were like, within the conversation, we were like, and we call it We Raised You. And we were like, we call it Who Raised You? And we were like, yeah.
There was no debate, there was no brainstorm, it was just that.
Which is a beautiful thing for a creative piece of...
It never happened.
Because it never happened. You're like, we spend so much with any other project, with a band. It's like, what are we going to name ourselves? This is so important.
We spent so long naming my old band.
And it's like, I thought about it in the shower this morning, I was like, whoa, we just got that name so quickly, and that's beautiful, and I'm so happy about that. And then to find out that Dan and Phill almost had the name We Raised You, which is not who raised you, but it's the same fucking thing. And they would have been Rye as well.
Yeah.
And also, I'm like, okay, they probably, if we're thinking about the timeline of it, they probably named their podcast before we named our podcast.
Well, yeah, they dropped their first episode before we recorded our first episode.
But we had chosen the name before they dropped it.
Mm.
So they probably chose it first, and then we chose ours, and then they released theirs, and then we released ours. But if they had released their first episode before we'd named it,
we would have had to change our name, I think. Because I have not watched their podcast, and I was not really a huge Dan and Phill fan. Like, I know bits and pieces, Don't Cry Craft, all that jazz, but I don't really, like...
Watch them
or know them that well. But I heard about their podcast when it dropped because of obvious reasons.
If it was called We Raised You, and we had already named our podcast Who Raised You, I would have been like, we can't.
Which is funny, because the person who let us know that it was called We Raised You is also called Rain. But different.
Wow.
And they also want to come on the podcast.
And it's raining outside now.
Oh, yeah. Well, predicted thunderstorm right now for us, chat.
Yeah.
Predicted. It's not going to happen.
What was I?
This is going to happen.
Dan and Phill naming things.
I think given that it is, unless you have something pressing and interesting, I think given that it's 40 minutes into the podcast, we should talk about kids.
Okay.
Should we ask you the question?
I really haven't prepared, so yes, please.
Edie, if me and CK, like, I don't know, like, just off the top of the dome here, like, if me and CK had a kid, how would you make their life better?
Okay, I would get them on Twitter at 13. At age 13.
Okay, yeah. Explain
this
yourself.
This goes against everything else we've talked about.
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't.
No, did people actually... No,
No. This is a good answer.
I think this will help the child, like, genuinely. Because my funniest friends were on Twitter from a very young age, like a concerningly... And they are my funniest friends.
Okay,
and I think it is because, like, Twitter, like, rots your brain so hard and, like, it just, like, does something to your brain chemicals and the way you process humor. Like, I'm not kidding.
Edie, if I referenced Go My Scarab to you, would you know what that is?
No.
Fuck.
But I bet Chantel would.
Okay.
You know? Okay. And I just think getting them on it young is very important because I was late to Twitter because my friends were so funny and they were constantly sending funny memes to the group chat that was from Twitter that I was like, I just need to get on it. I don't, like, screw my morals, like, whatever.
Yeah. CK, don't listen to this. Don't get Twitter in the big age of 2026.
The big age.
But like, it's just so funny. They're so funny. All of my friends are so funny, and if you want your kid to be funny,
Where's
you have to-
Tumblr falling in that vibe?
I have never made a
Is
Tumblr
is
account.
Twitter-
Yeah, but like, what do you feel about it? In being
I
sort
feel
of
like it will make them. Twitter will make someone
Gay.
funny.
Tumblr will make them.
I'm homophobic.
Nice.
And Tumblr will make someone like sad.
Yeah,
I
that's kind of
think.
real.
Do you think Tumblr is the place where internal dialogue and emotion goes to thrive?
No,
Okay.
I don't think there are many. I don't think there are any apps that do that.
Yeah, that's kind of real.
But do you think that people post funny shit on Twitter and people post sad shit on Tumblr?
I think people. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Maybe this is like too much for the podcast.
Oh, do it.
No.
Tumblr, I think very much in my head. I think of like eating disorder Tumblr. I think
That's
of
crazy
like,
because when you said Twitter, I was like, what about eating disorder Twitter?
really, I don't think
Yes.
of that at all. I think of like Twitter as like K-pop Twitter. I think of like
Oh, you think of it as like Stan Twitter?
I think of Stan Twitter.
Okay.
'Cause I was
So I
gonna
guess
say, like-
specifically, I want your child on Stan Twitter.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah. I'll
But
take
you
that.
have to consider, Edie, that in the era that we are in, if a 13-year-old was to get on Twitter now, they'd be getting on X. And think about
X the everything out.
and so the getting of the kids on Twitter, if it's like you wish you could have been on Twitter at 13, but for your kid to go, they would be going on Twitter, they'd be going on X in the current media landscape. Do you want them to experience it now, or do you just long for the humor that your friends gained from being on Twitter at 13 when Twitter was Twitter at 13?
No, okay, yeah, I kind of amend it, and like, I guess this is so hypothetical, but I assume in this world that I can do anything.
Yeah.
I do want them like on 2016 Stan
Okay,
Tumblr.
yeah.
So yeah,
No,
so,
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah, right, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. I respect it.
I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
It's interesting because me and Lucas, I don't think we've actually had this conversation on the podcast yet. We've talked about keeping kids off of, like, keep your literal baby children off of the internet. Don't post
Yeah.
videos of them, or for, like, whatever. But we have talked about in our private conversations a hypothetical future episode where we talk about social media
And
and
children.
the detriment of it, and how we personally, in the raising of our kid, have discussed 16 social media.
Like, it's not that we're going to ban them from social media because that is worse, but we're going to regulate it.
You know what? I also, as you guys were saying this, I think the other thing about Twitter is it's so anonymous that I don't actually think it would have any social repercussions for them.
I do agree with that.
Whenever people have, like, their Twitters or their Tumblrs and they have their entire friend group that, like each other's posts, I'm like, why?
Twitter is meant to be for internet.
Yes.
Twitter is for me to yell to the void
Exactly.
of the internet. Like,
Which I think is interesting because I think about Instagram as like as a element of my life that is kind of a life force that I really don't want it to be. It has too much hold on me, and I don't like the fact that Instagram is the place where I socialize. Because if Instagram wasn't the place where I socialize, I wouldn't be able to excuse its presence in my life.
that's why I'm trying to, like, move all my messaging to Discord, to a specific messaging app, because then I'm not
Yeah.
on Instagram as much. and
Because I'm not going
you
on
know-
Instagram to message you and then I'm partaking in Instagram.
Exactly. We're on a messaging app.
My thing is, people always talk about, I guess, like in the grand scheme of social media, like they don't want their kids on Twitter. Certainly not. They don't want their kids on Instagram, or like people talk about Instagram as like the thing that really makes them feel evil, or like the thing that
Evil?
like
What do you
they
mean
don't
by
want
evil?
to. Well, like they don't want to like compare themselves to people on Instagram, or like Instagram is the one they want to spend less time on.
I do understand that.
I
yeah.
think TikTok is the worst one.
I
for
think
me.
TikTok is so the
TikTok
worst one.
is the one that I need to get off.
Yeah.
I'm so addicted to TikTok. It's insane.
Yeah.
We have like a 280 day streak, me and CK.
Well, you can't get off TikTok then.
We can't get on
Literally
TikTok.
can't.
And then it got bad because me, CK, and Carter's group chat now has a streak.
And
So
you
it's
know
like-
what I'm curious about? You don't need all 3 people don't need to be in it. It's just 2, which will
Yes.
make it last for longer, I think. But it's also bad because if now that we have a group chat, there are less things that we will send to each other
Separately.
individually,
Yeah.
which means that I was scared our streak was going to die and not the whole group. And I'm
There
like,
have been times where I've been scrolling my 5 and I'm just like, I need something to send to Carter. I need to... Oh, animal send. Like,
yeah, because now you send the heated rivalry stuff to both of us.
Yeah.
The heated rivalry group chat that I have on TikTok has a 40-day streak, and
Oh.
our pet is called Chadette.
We have not created or named a pet yet because we
we
were
I don't
scared
think-
to and I didn't know if the streak was going to be a thing. But yeah.
I don't think I intend for it to be a thing, but it keeps being a thing.
Yeah, because me and Carter both watched Heated Rivalry first. Like, I watched it first, and then he started watching it, and then CK started watching it. So it was like, me and Carter would just send it to each other, and then CK watched it, and I was like, CK, let me send you edits. And then I felt weird sending them both edits separately, so I was like, I'll just send it to both of you at the same time.
Because I'm included now.
Yeah,
in the
there are
gay
still
shit.
some edits that I'll just send to Carter. Like, it'll be funny. We'll send, like, a really sad one to the group chat, and then I'll get, like, an Ilya Thirst edit, like, 2 minutes later. And I'll be like,
Thirst edit.
yeah. Are you adjusting that in the middle of record? It's fine. I don't care, actually.
I just saw you were peeking and now you got scared.
That's real.
But I like how we had a 6-minute conversations about the kid thing and then work back to
I'm
gay
happy to go back to the kid thing because I feel like I have other things to say about kids and humor.
Kids and
I
so
don't think
is your thing more
Instagram makes
about-
people funny.
Is your thing?
I agree.
Is your thing more about wanting to have a funny kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the heart of your.
Yeah.
You want our kid to be funny, and you think that as a person in your life, your goal is to
help make them funny.
is how make
Yes.
them funny.
Mhm.
Show them things in life that make them funny. Okay, so now I understand your perspective more. Because when you come into it and say, "I want your child to be on Twitter at 13," I'm like,
It kind of looks bad for often.
You're like, you want our kid to have an eating disorder? Like what? Like,
I just think like also the age I picked 13 is also because like
that's when you get.
That's
funny.
when you form.
that's when you get funny.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I do agree somehow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's when, like, I feel like there's, like, that's when you start unlocking understanding what jokes are.
Or
Like,
bits.
Like when you're younger, you know what jokes are, but when you're 13, you're like, oh, okay, I know
Bits.
what jokes
I think
are.
bits is.
Bits
I-
are crucial.
Bits are crucial.
Bits are crucial to a child's development.
Oh, yeah. If I'm not running bits with my kid, I don't know what I'm doing, you know?
I fear that if kids lose the art of playing together
Mm-hmm.
and childhood play and role play as a child, then they will lose the ability to improv bits as a teen or an adult, because I think a lot of my wit surrounding pertaining a bit is like coming up with stories and plot lines as a kid and like training that up in my brain. But if kids aren't doing that, and I don't think that they're not, but if a part of a child's development does not have creating stories and creating characters, that's something like I went from making stories and plot lines with my dolls and my toys and my stuffed teddies at nighttime. I'd be in my bed at nighttime going, and this person is in love with this person and they have a kid, and then I got into like D&D and like literal role play, and then now I just run bits all the time. Like, it's my favorite form of interaction with my friends. It's like this bit we're running.
Would you not put our kid in improv classes?
Oh no, but I was thinking.
No.
No. Maybe a certain suburb drama class, because that turned out some of our
Okay,
funniest
real. It did
friends.
turn out some of our funniest friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think improv classes just do something different to
Yeah.
a kid. Because I was in improv classes for like 6 years. Drama classes.
I think drama classes as a child is great.
Because I also think it helps get kids out of their shell. Like, it helps you be more comfortable taking up space.
Well, I was also going to say that in relation to the Twitter thing, I think the thing that has to lead them to Twitter almost is like either a weird year 8, 9 or 10, or they have a weird year where it's like not like they have no friends, but they like have a weird year.
Yeah, I went to
know?
Twitter because I discovered Scam in year 10, and that was where the discussion was happening, and I was like, this is how I know about it, and then it was all downhill from there.
I don't know why I never got Twitter, but I think it's just one of the things about me is that there have been limited fandom cultures that I was involved in that I'm like, I don't exist within forums. Like, I think that's something I kind of long for. Like with Tumblr right now, it's like I've
gotten CK on Tumblr.
I don't have enough of a grasp on how to make Tumblr work for me that I'm able to consume my fandom content. Because right now my main fandoms, and I'm like Critical Role, but I'm not up to date with the latest season and I haven't watched the other 3. And then I'm like Hollow Knight, Silk Song, but I love Hollow Knight. I want all the Hollow Knight content, but Silk Song's a thing right now and I'm not as far through that as I would like to be. So spoilers. So I'm like, I like follow it but then block everything on all the different tags.
Yeah,
And it's like,
tag
so I've
filtering.
only got 2 things, and then I'm like, well, these are all just spoilers anyway.
Yep.
So
You're just only looking at Hollow Knight content, and that's it,
Yeah.
basically.
Hollander. But I think that what was it?
Oh, a key part of my New Year's that I feel I need to tell the pod. Me drunk crying, someone like really playing Hudson moaning for like
The Quinn audios.
Quinn audios.
Yeah, for like 10, 20 minutes and rubbing my back.
That's
Telling me it'll
crazy.
be okay.
How to get your girl to stop crying. Just play Hudson Williams, just moaning audios.
Yeah. Although I guess I shouldn't use his name. I guess he does have a name in that book.
We don't know. I wouldn't
But
have
we
known who
don't
you
know.
were referring to. Yeah.
Is it called Ash and Ice or something?
Yeah, something.
I'm
I don't
never.
know.
Oh my god, stop. Did you make them your background?
Didn't do that.
He made it his background, and then
know.
he made his background, and then he was like, "Oh god,
I
this
went-
makes me look like a sport fan."
I just look like a hockey fan.
No, you don't.
So Lucas made it his phone background. I made him my Discord profile picture. My Discord
Yeah.
profile picture is Shane
Yeah.
sitting,
Rain?
sitting
Our
on the
real-
steps, with
he's
his
in the
like
blue
when he's in the
hoodie.
blue hood. Yeah, I'll show it to you later.
Rain, our good friend Rain, close personal friend Rain,
Mm-hmm.
at a hockey game in Canada right now.
I saw that. I was like, oh my god.
And I think
Why
Francois
did-
is at the same game. I'm not even
What?
kidding. Yep.
Why did him and the friend that he's there for?
Because
wear
they're in
the-
Canada. Why would they not
wear-
go to
but
hockey?
they're wearing like fucking jerseys.
They're wearing.
I was so jealous, and they look so good in them too. I was like,
Oh.
oh. Yeah, because I've like jokingly in the back of my mind, I'm like, what if I got into ice hockey right now? Because I also really liked the Mighty Ducks, and so ever since I watched the Mighty Ducks, I've been low-key keeping up with the Anaheim Ducks, and I'm like, what if I just really got in there? But I haven't done it yet, because that
Yeah.
feels like a commitment.
It was like a commitment
Because
to
it's
the-
like, with
Me buying
every-
a like $200 Formula One subscription
Yeah.
and then immediately not really getting
Yeah.
into it anymore.
Because with every other thing that I've been hyperfixated on, and I have ADHD, so I mean hyperfixated like in the real way, it's had a limited amount of content. Ice hockey, unlimited. Any
True.
sports, unlimited. There is
True.
new shit out constantly. So I think
That's
it would
so
be
true,
really
actually.
atrociously bad. Because I've noticed that with my hyperfixations, they'll be as long as the breadth of content, which explains the
The-
current one, because it's like
it's releasing weekly.
500 videos of over an hour content. So
That's one of the things for me with Critical Role is it's like I struggled to get into it a bit because I was like, there's so much content for me to get in that it's going to take me too long. But then I was like, the new campaign, I can like start and then go. But right now I'm behind, but I'm 4 episodes behind, which means I'm 16 hours of content for me to consume. And if I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I need to consume content that I know I'll enjoy, I've got so much of it. And then if I finish this or up to date, I can go back and start watching one of the other ones.
yeah.
This is
I
there.
started. Freya was watching the Mighty Nine, and I was like,
The TV
kind of-
show? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, kind of asleep. Guys, I didn't know there was a throuple in it. Is this spoilers?
Why did you have that reaction?
Because
Is this spoilers?
it might be spoilers. That's okay. Forrest has been so tight-lipped about the Mighty Nine because he watched the whole campaign and he didn't want to spoil things for me.
Oh.
But I don't know who it is, so it's okay.
Okay.
Just don't say
yeah.
anything else.
Just.
Well, good thing I
I'll
was
tell
asleep, so everything could be wrong.
yeah. Let's go back to Heated Rivalry.
Let's go back to Heated Rivalry.
Guys, I'm really
No,
sorry.
it's okay,
No,
it's okay, it's okay.
I do want to know, as non-book readers, what your opinions were on
Oh my-
Heated Rivalry. Like, I know you loved it, but like, you know,
But you say
Like-
like as non-book readers, like I can't have book opinions because
yeah, but like I feel like as a book reader, like I feel like I have different opinions and like insights on their personalities and like who they are as people and how they work as a couple. Like, were you guys Ilya haters in the first couple
No.
episodes? Because I hear there were those, and I don't like.
I wasn't a hater. However, when I watched it back in my rewatch, watching him in the first few episodes, partly there's an element of going, I know how he turns out, so it makes me like him more. If there was doubly, it was like, I just want to see him be open the way he is at the end. Also, we'll put the thing in that this is
Yeah, yeah.
spoiling, but like, I want to see him be like, sorry, I want to see him like open up and be vulnerable, and he just feels so closed in the first bit. But I understand why. and it's
Because I'm also
explained
like, you guys have no idea what happens in the second book.
why. I have seen spoilers on that.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
have-
But like, fully, you
My
don't really
thing
know.
is I got told that Svetlana wasn't as much of a character in the books, and I'm like, okay, so what was going on in Ilya's life? Because
Nothing.
Svetlana is like his girl.
Lovingly, nothing.
Dang.
Was
Yeah.
the stuff with his father and his brother there?
Yeah.
In the book.
Yeah.
But just he like.
But no, Svetlana is crazy.
Not no Svetlana, but less Svetlana.
Dang.
Like,
Did
she
he-
definitely has a way bigger role in the TV show, and it's so good.
But in the book, did he discuss marrying her?
It's like, yeah, it's like a one-off. That still happens.
Okay.
But it's just because, like in the book, like, you know they're homies, you know they were fuck buddies, like, but she isn't a big, huge... She's, like, still the first person he comes out to, and, like, stuff like that, but it's, like, she's nowhere as near a big of a character, like, on screen, you know?
On page.
On page.
Don't you dare.
Are you getting mozzied again?
Oh my god.
Did you just catch it?
No.
Where'd he go?
That would have been really impressive if I did.
I don't see it anymore. Bitch. Okay, fuck it. I
see it.
This is gonna be so interesting.
Audio listeners?
Audio
Go
listeners.
fuck yourselves. Oh no, we're looking for a mozzie.
Skeeto?
Yes.
Oh!
No, stand against the wall.
Damn. Guys.
Sorry, I'm just watching you guys miss this mozzie.
Okay, you give it a go.
No, it's
Four
okay.
eyes.
Hey!
Oh, Lucas, it's behind your head.
I'm not getting it into the painting. It's over
Also,
there now.
recently watched a movie that
It's
I
coming
probably
back.
would have watched.
Yeah.
Maximus and what is it? Maximus and it's also Canadian French.
Okay.
French Canadian.
And
French
it's gay.
Canadian?
Okay.
It's called like maybe you haven't seen it.
Maybe I haven't
Like,
seen it because I
someone
don't.
would have seen it, would have gotten it.
Yeah.
What did he say? I saw a TikTok edit. Sorry, I'm paranoid. I saw a TikTok edit that was like the woman of
They're out to get you.
Heated Rivalry.
Mm.
And I was like, and it made me think, I was like, whoa, it's so great that in the show, all of the female characters, because like I was thinking there was one point where I'm like, the show doesn't pass the Bechdel test because I'm like, obviously it doesn't need to. That's not the purpose of the show. But I was like, it's really great in a show that is so clearly about queer love and queer joy and it's a queer storyline and it's centered around gay men, that the women in their lives are the things that get them through and keep them going and support them the most. Because it's like, when you think about queer history and you think about the fact that like lesbians have been one of the forefronts of the queer rights and supporting like one of the only people lesbian nurses were some of the only people during the AIDS crisis that supported gay men and would touch them and like take care of them in the literal sense. So it's like, I think that it's and not to say that they're all lesbians, even though I'd love them for them
There
to be.
should be though.
There should be.
Are you a Svetlana Rose crack shipper?
It's not. Don't say that to
They've
me.
never
It's
interacted.
real.
What do you mean I can't call it a crack ship?
If they met, they would be.
Rose literally says, "I wish," about being gay.
Yeah.
And also Svetlana, she's like, I wonder what Rose is wearing. She always has such good outfits. So
No, I agree. But I
just restarted it.
I do think partly the fact that like Elena and Rose and Svetlana.
Elena?
she's
She's
Kip's.
Kip's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Elena and Rose and Svetlana and his mum, Yuna, they like, I don't know, they keep the story going in a way in which is like, they're the unconditionally supportive people that like, from the jump, are the reason why they're all like, they're the people they talk to about the stuff. And it's like so good that there's like, oh, when Svetlana first came on screen, I was like, fuck.
She's so gorgeous.
But that's what I thought. But I had the thought. I was like, oh shit, she's a girlfriend that doesn't know Italy is like she's the girlfriend that's gonna be hurt by this.
I'm so glad they didn't do that.
And,
Me too.
And if they had done that, I think that would have not ruined the show, but it would have been
I agree.
because it's like partly it's like he can have a woman in his life that is like, yeah, I know that you like, you know.
Yeah, before CK watched the show, I sent them a post of Svetlana on Tumblr and I went,
She's hot, right? And they went,
That
yes.
was Svetlana?
Yes!
Oh, I didn't know that. That's so nice.
Because me and Carter are both gay, so we felt we couldn't comment on it. And so I went to my friend who likes girls.
That's something interesting to think about, is sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm gay or something, and so I know I'm like resident bisexual, but like I just can't imagine like looking at someone and not being able to like immediately like.
I can tell when women are hot. I just feel like, you know?
There's nothing in it for you. There's no personal attachment or gain from it.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it's
think
like
I've said multiple times
That I think women are more likely to be attractive than men are.
Which
but I don't know if that's
agree
me
with.
having a different sense of attraction to both of them, or like.
I also think when
if
I'm
women are just
consuming
like
like
that.
media, like I think, and this is why for a long time I was like pansexual, because I like consuming intimacy on screen, intimacy in real life. I am attracted to the intimacy. Shane and Ellie are fit as fuck. But it's like I wouldn't want to have sex with them, but I really like watching them have sex because they are enjoying it. You know, it's like that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that is.
Yeah,
Important.
their intimate scenes I think are done so incredibly well.
So
incredibly well. Like.
No, but it is crazy because watching like a sex scene that's not meant to be hot is like so just like ugh. Like
Yeah.
it is like watching. Have either of you guys seen Twinless?
No clue.
That's
really
Dylan O'Brien, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really those scenes send like shivers down your spine.
As in like.
As in the way they're shot, like putting everything on like a wide shot, and it's like a
Oh.
drone. It's like
No. A drone?
yeah.
Oh.
I was also talking to my parents because I watched it again with my parents. Crazy. I know it's crazy, but we were talking about some of the nudity shit, because it's like they don't show genitals on it at all, and I think that's
that is crazy.
and I think that's like that's an interesting but really clever way of doing it, and there is less of a need for that now. That is a modern thing that is allowed for that. But I was like, in a way, I think it's a similar level of nudity that, like, it's different because they can show their chests, and that's different than if it was, because it's queer sex. It being like, if it was straight sex, you'd probably be seeing a woman's breasts.
Yeah.
But I also think you see their butts, which I think is an equivalent to that. I think that like
I respect that.
that's kind of a tie, but I also think
The butts of the boobs of the man, Edie, is what CK is saying.
in and this might be a problem, but in a queer sense.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what's always
But
disturbs
they
me?
don't show Rose's
Yeah.
or
they don't.
Svetlana's breasts ever.
Yeah, true.
Which is shout-outs.
Oh my god, the dress she's wearing in the club scene though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good dress.
What was I?
At a point, we should actively decide to stop talking about spoilers so that we like.
Oh yeah, okay.
section it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now
yeah.
we're just talking about how hot they are. So
yeah,
like,
it's not really spoilers.
we can just talk
It's
about
not big
that,
spoil-
right?
They know that. You're not watching the show and not knowing they have sex. You know?
Yeah.
And whenever
if you
I tell
don't,
anyone
you
about
need
it,
to
I
know.
warn them that it's 40%
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah, I know.
scenes.
Iz was talking to me. He was like, yeah, like before everyone arrived for New Year's, he was like, yeah, what's like the thing? Like everyone's talking about it. What's it about? And I was like, okay, so it's like 40% smart. And now I'm going to explain the plot to you. Like,
Just a warning. It's
Yeah.
mostly this, but it's got a beautiful storyline that will make me cry.
The last 2 episodes.
Make me cry.
oh, incredible.
But
The
also,
college.
such a good episode of TV. Anyway, there was something I want to say about the kids thing again. Looping back, when you're talking about making sure your kid is funny,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, also because not talking about your guys' kids, and I kind
What do
of.
you mean
kids
not
in
talking about
general,
our
yeah.
kids? That's like
You can talk about kids in general.
But
I know.
I don't think like when someone has a really like funny dad or something, and you can tell like
Yeah.
that they give their humor. I don't think I'm like funny enough to pass on my humor to my kids, so I need to inject it into them
Right.
some other way.
You don't have like passed downable humor.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
think-
have you don't have like dad humor that will carry through the
Yeah.
generation.
Like my dad.
Yeah,
Sorta.
yeah, and like I don't know. I think you can just tell when someone has funny.
It's
parents.
interesting. I think I get a lot of humor from my parents, but I think that my mom's first cousin, so J, that's not the name, it's their initial, J and H. So H is J's dad, and then A is, so it's like 3 generations of this of men in this family, and in my life I consider H, great uncle H, to be one of the funniest people I know, and I really love his humor. His humor is unlike other people's humor. Like I've never met someone that has his humor. And there was one, I think it was a New Year's or a Christmas, regardless, we were sitting with the 3 generations of those men at the table, and like the sister and the youngest boy, because now they have another kid, and like the mum, and like we were all there, but sitting on a table with those three's wit pinging off of each other. Crazy. Like we left and we were like, they're so funny, but when they're all there at the same time, it's like one of them says a joke and it's like ha 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 ha. I say something and they all have like a way to riff off of each other, which is just their natural. It's so it's probably because they've been raised by the people, but I'm like, it is so clear that you have your humor through your dad, who is from his dad, and like they have that such strong humor that I'm like, that's crazy. And it's so good.
We need to get the kids on Twitter.
We should get kids on Twitter.
We need
get kids on Twitter.
When you were talking about sending your kids to drama classes, I was curious. What are some like not outdoor? What are some extracurriculars that you would want your kids to do if they showed an interest? Like if you were like, do you want to do this? And they were like, yes. You'd be like, perfect. Like I did gymnastics a bit as a kid. I mean, swimming.
I feel like drama is obvious. Like, obviously, if they want to, like,
music, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
If your kid was like, I want to play music, but they didn't tell you what instrument would you choose for them?
Interesting.
Well, it depends on their personality, of course. Everyone knows the instrument you play depends on your personality, heavily. I mean, probably guitar, because I know it's the easiest to make into something.
Maybe the cheapest? Do you think guitar would be the cheapest? Not drums?
In the short term, maybe.
In the short term, maybe, but once you start getting gear and pedals and amps and multiple guitars and all that fun stuff.
Okay, Ma's $50 acoustic guitar, but then once they get good at guitar, I want to upgrade it for them.
Yeah, I do think drums is also an obvious pick, but also, like, as a parent, I'm like, please play guitar. Don't play the loud, bangy one that costs lots of money.
But also, as a drummer parent, there'll be a drum kit in the house.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
For me, if we have kids and we have a music venue and a music shop, then our kids will be raised around so many instruments that ideally they will just be able to play them without having to choose to start to play them.
Yeah, real.
Like,
I also would
access.
I think it's good for kids to do a sport.
I actually agree.
I think doing a sport is good. Get my kid into hockey. No, I'm kidding.
Hockey.
I think I would get my kid into any sport except netball.
Any sport except, or maybe
Not even
like
I
rugby.
did netball and I kind of liked it. I just
as a parent, I don't want to watch netball.
I don't want to watch netball.
That's the thing. I will go to my kids' games, but I don't want to watch netball.
Yeah.
I did a year of netball because I wanted to win the award at my school, and that was the only thing that. So the girl in the year above me, who I really wanted to be, she had won the cup for best overall student, and we did the same things. All of our extracurriculars were the same. We did all the same things. She played a sport and I didn't. And I knew that in the criteria for me to like win the best all rounder, I had to do a sport.
Did you get it?
I did get it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I did netball for a year, and she was on the netball team. But this was in year 6, so I did netball in year 6, and it was really good for me because I am weak and not good at.
Yeah, it's not a bad sport. Like, don't get me wrong.
I just what are the ones that you feel you couldn't watch?
Netball.
I think netball's my one.
I would want to get my kid into football, partly because I think it's like.
I low-key think, like, swimming.
That's what I did. I did swimming from 3 months old
Like-
until when I was 13, and swimming was great for me.
Yeah. It is a really good
It's a
activity.
really healthy thing to be able to be an adult that you know. Like I'm not as good of a swimmer as I was when I was.
I think it's
kid.
important they can swim and swim well. I don't want them to be a swimmer.
Maybe I would.
You know?
I thought you were saying you did, and then you were like, oh no.
Gymnastics to diving pipeline.
Oh,
Perhaps.
I was scouted for diving when I was young because I am really flexible.
That's so interesting.
Can you still do the splits?
You
Yep,
can do the
I can do the
splits.
splits
So-
image
so-
on
so
screen if we're
great.
doing it at camp right now.
Every time I see you do the splits, I go, he can still do that.
So unnerving.
I don't know why I can still do it, but I can.
I did swimming. The sports that I've played in my life is swimming, netball, water polo, cricket. And I think
Cricket might be another one actually
that you don't want to watch.
that I don't want to watch. Baseball, sure.
Cricket I might be able to because I don't think it's early morning.
I think as a parent,
Yeah, I don't get it.
I do enjoy watching cricket. Like once you get cricket, it is interesting. Once you've played
Yeah,
cricket,
I-
it's interesting enough to watch.
Me to
But
my
if
gay kid, I don't get it.
If I confirm cricket being gay, I love that my dad's in the next room and he can hear me talking about cricket and he has to just not react or join in. Isn't that right, Dad? Isn't that right,
Yeah, but it's like I've been in the airport a couple times and they'll have cricket games on the TV or whatever. And I'll sit there and watch it, but I won't understand what's happening or really enjoy myself. But I'll be watching cricket.
You know what I also think I would struggle with? Rowing.
That's kind of real.
I think
Top 3 sports you would want your kid to play.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
we should stop
watchability purposes.
watch it.
Gymnastics.
Ice hockey.
But I feel like that could...
I really wanted to get into ice hockey as a kid, so I'm just projecting.
Yeah.
Ice hockey, not figure skating, because ice hockey is a game.
Yeah.
So there's
We're
like
talking-
there's a time constraint.
Yeah, real.
Gymnastics.
Also, you don't have to watch all the other kids go. You know?
That's so true. That is like
Gymnastics is
one of
real.
the things with music and being involved in music things and performance things throughout my life is whenever there's a drama showcase, like when I was in Sheila and was doing Shakespeare, like my parents would be there to see our 15-minute or 5-minute scene, and they'd have to spend the whole day in this room watching 40 Shakespeare scenes.
Yeah.
And it's
Imagine
like
getting-
or going to RockQuest and seeing 40
Oh, yeah.
tweenage bands, and it's like that's
Yeah.
miserable. If it's a sport, which is a game, and the game has a time limit.
Imagine
Great.
your kid is into stage managing and they really want you to come see
Oh.
your show and they're not in it and you don't even really know what they're doing.
Yeah, you don't even see them until the end.
I've been
Yeah.
to shows that you've stage managed just because you're stage managing.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, and my parents don't anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is
you
fine,
say
funny.
imagine your kid is into stage managing, looking at the kid who's into
The lighting has so totally degraded a lot.
Can I hear the thunder?
They might hear it through the Edie.
That's great. Then I was just gonna say, I was like, we can get gelato after this. Walking down to the thunder.
No.
But what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, sports. Back to sports. I think I could watch.
I could actually watch hockey.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
watch. I could
Alright.
watch rugby. I could watch my kid be in a rugby game.
Rugby was gonna be one of my other options.
Yeah. Rugby, I would be really scared of concussion.
Yeah, same. But like I was gonna say it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe soccer instead.
Yeah, and I know like
Football.
most sports are like injury prone, but I feel like rugby is particularly
Rugby is one of the ones.
Yeah.
There's like
concussion city.
Concussion City.
How do you guys feel about watching clips of injuries?
Not good.
Like,
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
I love it, CK. I seek them out. I go on www.gore.com. I hope that's not a real
this is-
website.
What did you say?
www.gore.com.
The city.
I'm gonna find out later.
Oh, I hope so.
No, what about like America's Funniest Home Videos, and all of the funny home videos are kids falling on their face.
Yeah.
Whenever like
Some I'll laugh at, but there are some where I'm like, oh.
every
Actually,
time I watch someone get injured, I flinch. If I'm watching skateboarding videos and I think that and I can't watch a parkour videos unless people say like I don't fall over in this.
I might
Because
go
if
the long way home so I don't have to go over the bridge.
As you
Yeah.
should. Because if I think of someone, if I know in a video that someone's gonna have a wipeout or smack their head on concrete or smack their knees or shins, I can't watch the video because I feel it. So
I
ugh.
did.
There was a time where videos of people getting ankled with razor scooters were going around, and I was like, oh, because it's like the most visceral pain that you can think
Most
of.
visceral pain that you can literally you
and
felt
you
at
can
least
feel
once.
it. Yeah.
I recently Sam.
Mm-hmm.
We all.
Which Sam?
They won't, but
Yeah.
I do.
Sam recently sent us a video of the moment he broke his foot, and you know what? It was funny. It was really funny because he was on a swing and we didn't see his foot. He just fell into the abyss. And it was hilarious. Oh,
Yeah, when you don't see the thing actively break, it's like,
yeah.
There was
And also
this-
he was in good spirits.
There was this ice skating TV show, I think, that some actress was in, and I watched it during COVID. And as a part of it, she and ice skate
Oh no.
and I low-key I recoiled and I stopped watching the show.
Yeah.
And I knew it wouldn't happen again, but I stopped watching the show.
I struggle with the pit score.
That's kind of real.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
struggled with the yeah.
Do you
With the birthing scene I struggled with.
I think I might have skipped it.
That's kind of real.
do you enjoy medical shows generally?
No. The pit was an exception.
Because of the cinematography and genius of it?
And it was just so engaging.
And it was
Can't wait for the next
so
season.
engaging.
Can't wait for the next season.
I'm going to renew.
Is
I
it
got
the
a new
9th?
one.
I don't know.
think
I hope it's the 9th. That's so soon.
I think it's this month.
I'm working so much.
The
Maybe.
pit
I have
release.
no
Are
shifts.
you guys gonna do a I don't have the time for it, which is annoying.
January's evil.
January's
It's
evil
so
because
evil.
hospitality means that we do have shifts this month. One shift this month.
I know. I don't have any at my other job though.
Yeah, neither. Well, yet, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I booked off the whole week of camp, and the week before because I'm away. I don't want to work.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I actually am working this month. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
The hell?
It's gonna be bang. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fucking 9th of January.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's a week away.
Oh, I have something to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
After work.
No, because after HR and after Stranger Things, I was like,
What now?
what now?
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of. I feel like I should get into movies. I got the movie free subscription.
Real. I watched. I watched the Stranger Things finale, and I was like, I could have watched a movie. I just watched a movie basically because that was 2 hours
Also,
long.
so yesterday I get home from New Year's. I leave at 7:30. No, me and Forrest leave Ezra's house at 7 because the first ferry was at 7:30. We get on the boat. We get on the fucking rail replacement bus. Bullshit. Rail replacement buses are worse than both trains and buses moment.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
We wrote a song called that one.
Oh,
We wrote a song
really?
called that. It was also called Mind the Gap. Greatest song of probably one in the top few songs you've ever
It
written.
was good, yeah.
Anyway, then we were trying to stay awake on this train bus, and then we walked home. I got home at like 8:40, fell asleep at like 9, slept till like 2, got up, watched the final episode of Stranger Things ever that was 2 hours, then took a break, then like had a nap. I didn't have a nap, but I lied down for a little longer. Me and my parents started watching this Scotland cop show. It's like a murder, just not mystery, but murder like
Thrill vibe.
It was a cold case sort of show, and it was 3 episodes long. Each episode was 90 minutes.
Whoa.
So I went
That's
from watching
3 movies.
I watched Stranger
4
Things,
movies.
and then I watched 3 90-minute. And like we would have me and my parents we binge watch. We will find a great what's the word for the short show?
Limited.
Limited series. We'll watch limited
You
series.
were right.
We watch limited series in a night. If it's 6 episodes that are all an hour long, we'll do that. We'll binge 6 hours of content if the show's good enough. Maybe even more than that. So it's the same, but the knowledge that each episode was 90
Was a
minutes
movie.
long is
Yeah.
crazy.
You
Like-
guys.
Also, movies are so long nowadays.
Going to watch Wake Up Dead Man, then it was Knives Out, and realizing it was like 2 hours, I was like,
It was so.
but it was
good,
really
though.
incredibly
It was
good.
We
I'm
watched
so
it-
glad I watched
we
it.
watched
I'm
it over
debating
2
rewatching it
nights.
maybe.
Whoa,
What?
interesting.
So-
When did you stop it? Like, where was the break?
We stopped it during the scene where
With the least spoilers possible.
True.
during the scene in the room with the cop where they're watching footage
Oh, okay,
and they're
yeah.
syncing stuff.
Oh, that actually
yes.
feels like a good
That's,
place.
yeah, I feel
Because
like that's solid.
we decided we were watching the cricket. We were watching test match and it finishes in the evening. We'd finished the cricket had finished for the day, and we were like, what do we watch? And we've been thinking about watching that, and when we were we'd spent the whole day out at Milford Sound and were so exhausted that we were like this is good and we're enjoying it. We want to enjoy it tomorrow. If we keep watching the rest of it now, it's going to be a chore to get through the end of it. So we like stopped ourselves. What are we at?
123. We should wrap this up semi soon.
Well-
Whoa. Sorry.
That time of night, I guess.
Yeah, they can't see it, but the light just turned on.
Light just turned on.
But yeah, I wanted to mention one thing that happened relating children when I was in
Yeah, do it.
Cambridge,
Yes.
and then
And
we
then
should wrap
we'll
this
turn
up.
to you to see if there's anything else you want to mention on your feature episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
then
We were house sitting in Cambridge for a couple of days in between.
and me and my parents, we walk into this antique store. And we're in this antique store, and we start to hear yelling happening from outside, and we're all kind of looking out, but in like a non-nosy way. And basically, I figure out through context clues that this just guy has hit a random kid that's walking in the street.
What?
Because I don't actually remember what the kid did, but the kid like did something, and this guy decides to like hit him. I think he hit his hat off his head. But he like also like hit him a bit. And so there was this other woman who doesn't know this kid yelling at this guy, being like, why would you do that? What are you doing? And he's like, he's never gonna do it again, is he? And it's like, what are you doing? Like, this is a random kid in
That's
a random
insane.
town, and you've just decided, yep, I'm gonna discipline it. Like, the audacity.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, I was standing there in the shop kind of like, what the hell?
If you haven't gauged, based on everything else we've said, physically disciplining your child is like one of the worst things
Yeah.
I think you could do to raise a child.
Oh, 100%.
Physically hurting your child is abominable,
Yeah.
abhorrent.
Yeah.
Abominable
it's
snowman.
better.
bold. Yeah.
Is an
Abhorrent,
like
yeah.
is truly evil, and I know that it's a cycle, and I know that it's cyclical violence.
But it's like,
But it's horrific.
to do that to a random.
Do you know what-
especially to a
that's
random
different.
kid.
It's like I am like, you shouldn't do that to your children. The people that you are raising, that's a bad way to raise your own kid.
Yeah.
To think that you have the thing that it's within your right as a person to physically discipline a random person.
So then
on the
to
street.
bear down on it and double down on it,
Be
to
like-
people being like, that was bad, and being like, no, it
But
wasn't.
you know what?
Come
That
on,
is so Cambridge.
Do you think that guy
I
has
forget you
kids?
used to. I forget you lived there.
No.
Oh.
I just visited there. all the
Oh,
time.
okay, right.
Do you think that guy has children?
Probably.
Like, do you think he's a dad who was like, I'm gonna discipline?
I reckon he's a
like,
grandfather. He was like that sort of
Oh.
age.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How old was the kid?
I did not see the kid. The kid was out of view, but he seemed to be like, I don't know. I was presuming like 10ish. Because that is the vibes of the kids that were around, and also the reaction wasn't like he hit like a child, but still a
Yeah.
kid.
Whoa. I remember when you messaged me, because Lucas messaged me and was like, CK, remind me to talk about the guy who hit a kid on the podcast. And I was like, to me, I was like, I'll wait for the podcast, but what?
What? Yeah.
Because it's like, holy shit.
Why would you
Why?
do that?
When we were away in Tiano, my grandma, we were walking past this like a kids park with a pump track. My grandma walked over to the table to these two parents watching their kids on the pump track, and we were going to the car, and she's like, I'll be a second. And I was like, she was talking to them, and in my head I was like, oh my god, is she telling these parents how they should parent their kids? Like, I freaked out because I was like, I don't know what she's saying, but she just looked like she was talking to them quite, not aggressively, but quite
Authoritatively.
And I was like, and she was standing up and they were sitting down, and I was like, is she telling them off? She comes back to the car. It's the most wholesome thing ever. In her town in America, they've been given a bunch of money, and they want to make a playground, and they're like, what should we make the
sweet.
playground? And some people suggested a pump track, and they had a big worry. They were like, only the older kids are going to use the pump track. It's just going to be for the teenagers, and it's going to be a place for teenagers to be teenagers. We want something that applies to all ages. And she had seen these 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 7-year-olds in a family all playing on this pump track, and she wanted to take a video to send to the council that she works on to be like, proof kids used pump
Yeah.
tracks. So she asked the parents, she was like, can I take a video of your kids so that I can...
That's good she asked. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, in my head I was like, oh god, this could be really bad. And I was like, oh no, you did the perfect thing. You asked of parents, and she was like, yeah, no, it's great. Ever since they put this in, my kid's been my oldest has been here every day since he was 2.
Whoa.
On this pump track.
That's so cute.
That's so
And
sweet.
I was like, I feel like I balance it with a positive kids in public interaction
Yeah.
as opposed to that.
Yeah.
I haven't interacted with a real kid in a long time.
You
No,
said
what
you
a
wanted to talk
sentence.
about the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, unnamed Christian had a baby,
We talked about this
Whoa, yeah.
previously.
and I actually like the name she chose.
Yeah.
Are you...
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
want us to
how-
talk about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
That's
was-
a good name.
Yeah,
we
it's
have
a
a
cute
home
name.
technically kind of called that.
Yeah.
But like doesn't really
spelt
use it
like the
anymore.
normal... Spelt like this... I can't say anything without just saying the name, which we decided to bleep.
Well, we can still just spell.
How is...
Oh, the
Oh.
H. Okay.
It's like a blend of the two.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think it's
But
a
I
nice
thought it was
name.
interesting because she posted a reel,
No.
like a reel of like zoom into the cot, transition out, and then the baby's in the cot, and I was like,
That's
"That's
so
crazy."
funny.
Was it like a sparkly like transition?
No, it was
Oh.
just like a like.
It was.
I
That's
like
really
thinking about how dark this video is gonna be.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I'll deal with it.
It's okay. People can just feel the atmosphere of the day getting darker.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Of the thunderstorm that's
Also,
rolling
I
in.
think she posts her kids too much.
Oh yeah.
Because I think like even if you
We've
what
talked
you
about
have
this a lot.
like
Yeah.
400 followers. Yeah, you probably talked about this.
No,
No, do
I'm
it,
saying
do
like
it.
this is a
I just
reoccurring
think like
conversation.
even if you're like, oh, but it's only family and friends, and like family and friends is like 400 people. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
don't post that kid. then.
Yeah. Like I have a friend who I think I've also talked about who recently gave birth.
Wait,
And you don't know them at all. It's like a
Okay.
homie of a homie who lives in
I thought you were
Hamilton.
gonna say something
Is
else.
it the homie that? Is it this the thing that was talked about at the party that, and it was mentioned?
Things are getting real vague.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll
No,
clarify
I was
this
gonna
after.
say that you have a old. No, I definitely can't say. I'll have to say. Off the
We
pod.
can cut it.
Okay, you have a friend who used to post pictures of their younger siblings all the time.
Yes.
And I thought you were going to say that.
No, I have a friend who recently gave birth, and so they haven't posted their kid at all. No photos of the kid, just talking about it.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's how you do it.
I don't particularly like their choice to have a kid because of reasons that are
Specific to them, not me being an
that, but they're going about it the right way from an outside POV on the
Very
internet.
true. I think that one thing for me is I think you have a baby, you can post a picture of that baby in your arms when you give birth on
Yeah.
Facebook. You can post a picture when they turn 1. You can post a series of pictures going.
But if you're posting them every day, it's
That's
like,
the thing. I
what?
think if
It's
you're like posting them like
videos,
at the
it's-
playground eating a Vegemite sandwich, I'm like, okay, one, nobody cares except your family WhatsApp group chat, and like, I don't know, like it just doesn't feel like special or good, or it just feels icky.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I also think like when I go back through, like there are photos. I have all of my photos of me as a baby on my phone because I shared them all to myself.
Me as a baby.
And
And
there are some photos of me that are naked that I like put in. Like I don't want, like if I'm scrolling through my baby photos and I want people to see, I'm like, look at these baby photos of me. I don't want to see me as a baby naked because
Yeah.
it feels like even though it's me and it's not sexual at all, it feels like a violation of my own privacy to look at myself naked as a baby. I'm like, what?
Well, we definitely should wrap up. So
definitely
is there any
should.
last words?
No, can we say bye at the same time? Can we decide
Is
on
this
a word
is this
to
how
say
you
bye?
want? Oh, Edie, what would you name my kid?
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say what I would name my kids. I'll
No, what would you
gatekeep
name?
it.
What would
What would you name our
you know what?
hypothetical kid?
I'll say Dawn.
Okay.
Because you guys were talking about the New Year's and staying up to see Dawn.
That's cuties. I love that.
That is cute. Yeah.
So the
You want
contrast
us
of
to
when Carter said his suggestion, we just be like no because it was someone we knew.
Yeah. What?
Can we say bye? Just bye. On
Okay.
the count of 3, and we say it after.
For a second, I was like, I have to put this
Okay.
between my knees. So I can say bye.
Yeah, it's like a clap sync. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thunder.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna pick up on
Okay.
these mics.
Okay, I'll do countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Bye.